So your roommate ate your clearly labeled leftovers again. Or maybe your boss just took credit for your idea in the Zoom meeting while everyone watched. Or that person you've been dating suddenly ghosts you after 3 great weekends together. We've all been there. That moment when your brain is screaming, choose violence, but deep down you know that's probably not the best move. But then there's that one friend who never seems to lose their cool, the one who somehow turns these rage-inducing moments into opportunities. What's their secret? Are they just dead inside? Nope. They've mastered the ancient art of not giving a reaction when everyone else is losing their minds, and it gives them a superpower in today's chaos. I used to be the person who'd send the paragraph-long angry text, the one who'd replay arguments in my head for days thinking of better comebacks. Then I discovered this philosophy called Stoicism, which sounds super boring but is actually the original, unbothered lifestyle from 2,000 years ago. Learning to stay chill when everyone else is heated has saved my relationships, accelerated my career, and kept my blood pressure at levels my doctor actually approves of. Today I'm breaking down exactly how to become the unfazed person who always ends up winning, whether you're dealing with toxic coworkers, competitive friends, or those dating app matches that play mind games. Let's play a quick game called Spot the Person with the Real Power, the group chat drama. The group chat is blowing up because someone made plans without including everyone. 2 guys are sending walls of text. One simply responds, "No worries, have fun, let me know about next time." Who do you think everyone respects more the next day? Not the ones who freaked out. The job interview curveball. The interviewer asks an unexpected question. One candidate gets flustered, another takes a breath, says, "That's an interesting question, let me think about that for a moment," then answers thoughtfully, "Who's getting the job?" In each case, the person who controls their reaction controls the situation. The ancient Stoics figured this out centuries ago. Their core insight was simple. You can't control what happens to you, but you have complete control over how you respond. Your annoying coworker? Can't control them. Your reaction to their passive-aggressive email? Totally your choice. When you master this mindset, 3 things happen. 1, people stop trying to push your buttons because, well, you disconnected the wires. 2, you make better decisions because you're not thinking with your emotional brain. 3, you become the calm center that others gravitate toward during chaos. I call this main character energy, that quiet confidence that makes everyone else adjust to your emotional state rather than you being pulled into theirs. Let's break down what the unbothered approach looks like in situations we all deal with. In toxic work environments, your colleague takes credit for your work in a meeting. The reactive response: immediately call them out, create awkward tension. The unbothered approach: calmly add, "Thanks for mentioning that project. I'd love to share some additional details since I worked on the initial concept." You correct the record without drama and everyone notices. I had a micromanaging boss who would constantly hover over my projects. Instead of getting visibly annoyed, I started sending proactive updates before he could ask. His exact words eventually, "You're the only person I don't worry about. In dating, she doesn't text back for hours, days." The reactive response: send follow-up texts, create imaginary scenarios, and eventually send the dreaded, "Guess you're not interested then," passive-aggressive bomb. The unbothered approach: live your life. If she's interested, she'll respond. If not, you've saved yourself from looking desperate and from investing in someone who doesn't match your communication style. My buddy Jake was dating a girl who would routinely go silent for days, then return with elaborate excuses. Instead of the usual anxious response, he simply said, "I prefer consistent communication. If that doesn't work for you, I completely understand." She suddenly found the ability to text regularly with competitive friends. Your friend subtly puts down your achievements or one-ups everything you say. The reactive response: get defensive, start exaggerating your achievements, or return the put-downs. The unbothered approach: that's awesome you accomplished that. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at too. No defensiveness, no competition needed. When my friend started making more money than me, he'd drop subtle comments about it. Instead of getting insecure, I'd say, "That's great, man, you've been working hard." Eventually, he stopped trying to compete when he realized I wasn't playing that game. In each of these scenarios, the unbothered person, 1, doesn't take things personally, even when they are personal. 2, responds rather than reacts. 3, maintains their position without creating unnecessary conflict. The result? They gain respect while the reactive person often loses it. When someone pushes your buttons, your body dumps stress hormones into your system. Your blood literally leaves your prefrontal cortex, the smart, rational part of your brain, and flows to your limbic system, the emotional fight or flight part. This is why we say things we regret when we're emotional. We're literally thinking with a different part of our brain. The person making you angry, they've basically hacked your operating system. Meanwhile, the unbothered person keeps their prefrontal cortex online. While you're operating on emotional autopilot, they're playing chess. So how do you become that person? These 3 techniques will upgrade your reaction settings immediately. 1, the notification method. Start thinking of emotional triggers as notifications on your phone. When someone says something annoying, visualize it as a notification popping up. Then ask yourself, do I need to open this right now? Can I swipe it away? Is this actually important? Just like you don't have to open every Instagram notification immediately, you don't have to react to every emotional trigger. I use this all the time with my most dramatic friends. When they text me some new crisis, I literally put my phone down and ask, is this notification requiring immediate action? Usually the answer is no. 2. The reality show technique. When you're in an intense situation, imagine you're a character in a reality show and there's a camera crew filming everything. Would you want the audience to see you lose your cool? Or would you rather be the level-headed person viewers respect? My roommate used to leave passive-aggressive notes about the dishes. I started imagining I was on Roommate Wars, and it completely changed how I handled it. In this episode, Alex tries to maintain his composure while finding yet another sticky note on the fridge. 3. The physical reset. Your mind and body are connected. When you feel yourself getting emotional, take a deep breath that pushes your stomach out, drop your shoulders down away from your ears, unclench your jaw. We're all clenching right now, aren't we? This sends a signal to your nervous system that you're safe, not under attack. I use this before every difficult conversation. My team can literally see me do the shoulder drop before responding to a challenging question, and it's become a bit of an inside joke, in a good way. The key to all these techniques is practice. The goal isn't to become an emotionless robot, it's to choose your reactions rather than letting them choose you. Here are the most common ways people mess up when trying to be unbothered. Mistake number 1, confusing unbothered with pushover. Being unbothered doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. It means responding effectively without losing your cool. Wrong. Your roommate eats your food again and you say nothing while silently seething. Right. Hey, I noticed my leftovers are gone. I was really looking forward to eating those. Could we figure out a better system for food? Mistake number 2, the passive-aggressive trap. Sometimes people think they're being unbothered when they're actually being super passive-aggressive. Wrong. It's fine, said through gritted teeth while it's clearly not fine. Right. I'm a bit frustrated right now, but I don't want to discuss this while I'm feeling emotional. Can we talk later? Authentic calmness builds respect. Fake calmness destroys it. Mistake number 3, thinking unbothered equals unfeeling. The goal isn't to stop having emotions. The goal is to stop being controlled by them. Wrong. Suppressing your feelings until you eventually explode. Right. Acknowledging your emotions privately, processing them, and choosing your response. If you find yourself making these mistakes, be unbothered about that too. This is a skill that takes practice. Being unbothered in a world designed to trigger you isn't easy, but it might be the ultimate life hack for our generation. Think about it. We're living with more notifications, comparisons, and opportunities for conflict than any humans in history. The ability to maintain your emotional center isn't just nice, it's necessary for mental survival. Every time you choose your response, rather than just reacting, you preserve your mental energy for things that actually matter. You build a reputation as someone who can handle pressure. You make decisions you won't regret later. You become the person others trust and respect. I challenge you to pick one triggering situation in your life right now. That difficult coworker, the competitive friend, the dating conversation, and apply the unbothered approach for just 1 week. Then come back and tell me in the comments, what changed? How did people respond differently to you? What was hardest about maintaining your cool? If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical ways to navigate modern life without losing your mind. Remember, in a world where everyone's fighting for reactions, the most powerful person is the one who chooses when and how to respond. The ancient Stoics knew it, and now you do too. Stay unbothered, my friends.